So at the state level is where things are a little bit different, specifically here in California. Now, the first thing that anyone should do if you are prohibited because of some conviction, whether it be state or federal, is to get a copy of what's called a rap sheet, which, to the best of my knowledge, stands for Report of Arrest by Police or Police Arrest Report. I'm not quite sure where the term rap actually came from. That's a question that I've actually looked into, and I haven't actually been able to find a good answer. But basically, that is the sort of teletype-looking printout of a person's criminal history. The reason why you should obtain your rap sheet is because whenever someone attempts to purchase a firearm, the way the government checks to determine whether or not that person is actually prohibited is strictly by looking at the person's rap sheets. And there are generally two, well, I should say there are two types. There's your federal rap sheet, which is typically held on file by the FBI. And then there's your state rap sheets, which if you suffered any sort of state conviction, you would have a rap sheet from that particular state's Justice Department or whatever department they have. In California, it's the California Attorney General's office, specifically the Department of Justice. And so the reason why you want to obtain your rap sheets is because you want to actually see what it is the government sees when you actually attempt to purchase a firearm and they check your criminal history. Because oftentimes you will find that sometimes your rap sheet isn't actually up to date. For some reason, your prior criminal history has not been correctly reflected, i.e. you had some sort of subsequent entry from a prior conviction, like you got your conviction reduced somehow to a misdemeanor or something like that. And sometimes that's not always reflected in a person's rap sheet. And so it's important to understand that, because you might be thinking, well, I already got my conviction reduced, I shouldn't be prohibited. Well, if for whatever reason the court system, when they went to issue an order to reduce your prior felony, let's say, to a misdemeanor, I have found on numerous occasions that court failed to properly notify the California Department of Justice of that, and therefore there is nothing on your rap sheet to reflect that. And so when you go to purchase a firearm, they're looking at your rap sheet, which is out of date, and guess what? They think you're prohibited, and that's what causes the issue. So generally speaking, that's an easy fix. So if you still have records that show, I should say records, what I mean by records is an official record, i.e. an official court order, official court minutes, something that actually states clearly that you had your conviction reduced or otherwise handled in such a way that wouldn't cause you to be prohibited anymore. All you have to do is, once you get a copy of your rap sheet, conveniently that rap sheet, at least from California, will come with what's called a claim of alleged inaccuracy or incompleteness form. And you simply have to fill out that form, check the box that you're missing disposition, and attach a copy of whatever it is that you have from the court that shows that your disposition was later updated. You send that into the California Department of Justice, and unfortunately you're going to have to wait a few months because Cal DOJ right now is notoriously slow in processing these requests. But basically, it's a very easy fix. You fill out a simple form, check a box, attach a copy of whatever it is that you have, and send that into Cal DOJ. And once you've done that, you should be good to go. But again, you're not necessarily going to know that that's what you need to do unless you actually have a copy of your rap sheet. So again, I stress this enough. Before anyone even comes to me with a question of, I was denied a firearm purchase, what do I do to fix it? You need to get a copy of your rap sheet so then I can look at it, or another attorney can look at it, and tell you what it actually is that's causing the problem. So that's sort of step one. Get a copy of your rap sheet.